solved. There should be less restrictions on gun control. Even though some people use guns to commit crimes, guns also help people defend themselves and prevent crimes from happening. Guns are a big part of self-defense. According to a sheriff in Texas, he has heard of many reports where a crime was prevented with an armed victim. One of the stories he told was a man who was stopped at a red light with his brother and someone with a knife opened the door. But before the man could do anything, his brother pulled out a gun and scared the man off. If his brother would not have had a gun, he could have been killed. Criminals are afraid to attack people with guns because they know they can better defend themselves. Guns in the right hands can help save lives. Based on our research, in Utah, any law-abiding citizen that passes a training class and fingerprint-based test can carry a concealed weapon. This includes teachers and principals carrying weapons in schools. They believe that if principals and teachers carry weapons in schools, it will help prevent school shootings. Some shootings you may have heard of are Columbine High School, Cinemark Theater in Colorado, and at Sandy Hook. Some shootings you may not have heard of are Pearl High School in Mississippi, Sullivan High School in Tennessee, a middle school dance in Edinburgh, and at Players Bar and Grill in Nevada. At each of those shootings, someone was armed and was able to stop the shooting. Owning a gun is also a constitutional right. Our nation's founders recognized the right for people to own firearms and defend themselves. The Second Amendment states, the right of people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. This amendment was created for a reason that helps people defend themselves. Taking away guns will make it harder for people to defend themselves. Again, taking away guns will be going against the Second Amendment and make it harder for people to defend themselves.
They say they need guns for self-protection, but according to our research, we found out that if you have a gun in your home, you are 20 times more likely to be involved in a homicide, murder, or suicide. If the wrong person in your family gets a hold of a gun, like a kid that doesn't know what to do with it, he could end up harming many of the family members in the house. Since 2005 to 2010, 3,800 people died from accidental shootings in their home. They also say that it would violate the Second Amendment to bring guns, or to eliminate guns, but we believe that back when they made the Second Amendment, that the guns were much less powerful and lethal. Now that they're very dangerous, they can harm a lot more people a lot quicker, and they're a lot more powerful. Therefore, we believe that there should be more gun control.
Only increasing as time goes by. As reported by CNN, a school shooting occurred in Connecticut where 24 people total were killed, 18 of those having been children. Another shooting happened in a movie theater where a man shot 71 people. 12 of those were pronounced dead. One of the first mass shootings occurred in 1999 where 12 people were killed in Columbine. After that, Virginia Tech experienced the horror. A student in 2007 killed 32 other students and teachers. If we had stricter gun laws, none of these innocent children, students, teenagers, teachers, or adults would be dead. There wouldn't be as many killings if these weapons had stricter laws. Also, they wouldn't be able to kill as many people in a short amount of time, like all the mass shooting gunmen end up doing. As stated by Florida hospitals and emergency rooms, every 4 out of 10 people that walk in with non-fatal wounds ended up being shot by accident. If you have a gun in the home, even for self-defense, you are 22 times more likely to be involved in homicides or accidental shootings. In the U.S., from 2005 to 2010, 3,800 people died just from accidental shootings. More than 1/3 of these victims were under the age of 25 years old. The people who shoot them are usually around the same age and a friend or family member, usually an older brother. Mario Whitehead, then 17, is now paralyzed from the ribs down due to one of his friends pulling out a gun and messing around with it during a game of basketball. He says then the gun just went off. Ever since then, he hasn't been able to feel anything in his body and never will. This is just one example of the terrible things that guns do because we have them. They do not help the citizens in multiple ways. People people, whether on accident or not, shouldn't even be worried about the fact that they may get shot at school or playing basketball. The people that get shot and end up dying are multiple ways why guns should have more restrictions. According to EPJ, since 2006, total firearm killings have ranked over 47,000 deaths, where knives were just over 9,000. Some other types of deaths consisted of poison, which killed 49 people, strangulation, which killed 604, and personal weapons such as your hands killed 4,147. None of the other ways of killing even come close to the amount caused by guns. Even though we can't completely stop killings, we can stop how many people are killed and how many are killed in short periods of time. There is no need to have as many guns as we do. All they do is cause mass shootings, accidental shootings, and kill 5 times more people than knives.
My opponent may say that crimes will stop, but we disagree because guns aren't the only thing that you can commit a crime. Gun crimes are just the most publicized crimes. Therefore, stricter laws are not needed to